What's going on, Spartans? My name is Midnight. Welcome back to yet another Doom Lore video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Samuel Hayden's past and how did he got his mechanical humanoid frame body. Can you look at this? These are the eyes of I haven't slept in about, 6 months? So, I was going to finish with all of the Doom Lore videos on the channel, but I said to myself, Midnight, there's a lot of things you have not talked about in Doom in this channel. Like, I haven't talked about how Vega is one of the most powerful AI in the Doom universe, and in sci-fi shooters overall, even more than Cortana, maybe, I don't know. I haven't talked about Olivia Pearce and her past, because her past is pretty dark too, and I haven't talked about the religious group of the UAC, and more things on Doom that I haven't talked about. There's a lot of rich things I can talk about in this channel about Doom, but I'm going to rotate them with this channel with other games like maybe Dead Space or Metro, I do not know. Could the Dooms Lair survive in the Dead Space universe is coming tomorrow, so please let me know in the comment section if he can survive in the Dead Space universe, and why. And so, okay, Spartans, please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram and on Twitch, and let's begin this amazing video. So, I think this is one of the long-running questions since Doom 2016 was released. In Doom 2016, there only exists 5 characters: the Dooms Lair, Olivia Pearce, Vega, the Seraphim, and Dr. Samuel Hayden, the main in-quotes villain of the story. I have talked about the Dooms Lair and the Seraphim in the past on my videos, but I have never dedicated a single video to either Samuel Hayden, Olivia Pearce, and Vega. And honestly, once you read their lore, they are indeed pretty interesting characters. So in this video, let's dive into the lore and the past of Dr. Samuel Hayden and see why he has become into that 3-meter tall mechanical monster. Right at the beginning of the story, we get something very clear: that the Doom Slayer is there to kick demonic booty, and that Samuel Hayden is the head of the UAC Argent facility. More specifically, he's the project director of the Argent facility, where most of the interdimensional travel experiments occur. Actually, inside the Argent facility existed protocols of what to do if an untethered interdimensional activity occurred. Basically, if a demon was transported randomly inside or outside the facility. I really hope the employees working on the Argent facility had a raise on their paychecks or something, because imagine being a janitor wiping the floor and a demon is randomly spawned behind you. That would be a pretty bad day. Untethered interdimensional activities were common on the Argent facility, because of the fact that that was the place where all of the Argent energy was being held, experimented, and used for interdimensional activities. So, Dr. Samuel Hayden is the head of the UAC Argent facility. But how did he get there? Let's find out. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. He showed prodigious talent in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a very young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the UAC, and they recruited him soon after he was appointed General Director of the Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership of the UAC a few months after the discovery of the Argent Fracture, and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. During construction of the Argent Tower, Samuel Hayden was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. Samuel was given 6 months to live. He absolutely dedicated those last few months to finding a solution to his mortality: cybernetic transference. Samuel was a prodigy on fields like thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear science, subjects that pretty much are tied with the production and creation of new usable energy for the planet. There's no surprise as why Samuel was able to filter the pure unstable Argent energy and use it as a source of energy for humanity, but the process in which how the Argent energy was transformed into usable energy was very difficult to create. And before Samuel Hayden in quotes died, the Argent energy they had harvested from the Argent Fracture wasn't still usable. So how did Samuel Hayden come up with a theory and the practical process to create a viable Argent production system? Before Samuel Hayden in quotes died, He completed detailed instructions and designs for a new body, a bionic automaton with a plasmatronic processing core, pretty much a biomechanical brain. Samuel instructed that his frontal and temporal lobes were to remain intact, but the functions of his parietal and occipital lobes were to be bypassed and networked to the plasmatronic core. Samuel's personality, memories, reasoning, and comprehension would be carried over to his new framework, but his perception and calculation would become supercharged, powered by Argent gaseous, and later by an Argent accumulator. The cybernetic transference was a success. Samuel returned, bigger, stronger, and more formidable than ever before, in a 3-meter tall mechanicoid body. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded with, "Dedicating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero." Stem cells and neural conditioning agents keep his organic matter, specifically his brain, constantly rejuvenating. He has existed for over 130 years. And it is presumed his lifespan will be indefinite. Pretty much, Samuel Hayden received true mechanical augmentations. Spartan Tooth, casco. Spartan Hayden, muy bien. His mind and consciousness was completely transferred into a mechanical frame. His entire body, even with its brain, died and decomposed long ago. But by using cybernetical mind transfers, Samuel Hayden's mind was transferred to a biomechanical brain, and had several parts of his brain separated to function differently. For example, his reasoning, mind, and comprehension remained the same, but his calculation and perception was incredibly supercharged. So he was pretty much a super intelligent humanoid. He was already insanely intelligent in the past, but after he was transferred to his mechanical brain, his intelligence was multiplied by the hundreds, even thousands I may say. And with the help and assistance of Vega, Samuel was able to finish an efficient Argent tower, capable of creating usable Argent energy for humanity. After his rebirth, Samuel was appointed as project director of the Argent facility. It was deemed too bizarre to have the world's first cyborg leading the most powerful corporation in the solar system. Mechanoid Samuel Hayden proved to be an even more impressive figure than his mortal self. Under his leadership, Argent technology exploded. The work achieved at the Argent facility destroyed the boundaries of our understanding of physics. As Samuel himself said, "We rewrote the book and called it Argent." After the unveiling of the global energy distribution matrix, it was clear who was really in control of the UAC. Samuel Hayden's triumphant return to power was complete. In a stunning display of bravado and conceit, when the GEDM, or Global Energy Distribution Matrix, was finally switched on, Samuel Hayden was live streaming in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot power lever to dispatch the first urgent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system. There is only one man that can turn on the power. Thanks to the great work of Samuel Hayden, planet Earth had a huge relief on their use of resources, as a very small fraction of Argent energy is able to power hundreds of cities for years. Most people may think that Samuel Hayden might be indeed the villain in the story of Doom, but I see it in a different way. Let's not forget that the whole chaos that happened in the events of Doom 2016 was because of Olivia Pearce. She was the head of the satanic religious group and was indeed corrupted by the demons of hell. Even Samuel Hayden saw Olivia Pearce as a potential threat. That's why Samuel Hayden took the tomb of the Dooms Lair from the possession of Olivia Pearce. The case of Hayden is very dark and sad, really. He died at a young age, and since he was transferred into its mechanical frame, he has been working non-stop for more than 100 years. 130 years to be exact. He cannot go to sleep, he cannot rest, he cannot eat, he cannot go to poo-pooing, he cannot go to pee-pee, he cannot feel anything. He has been more robot than human in the span of his whole life. The Argent Tower and the mining and production of Argent energy is his whole life, his whole work. More than a century of his infinite time has been used for that cause. He might be trapped inside a mechanical frame, but his mind, thoughts, everything are still human. Yeah, with a little bit of apathic robotic thought. But when he saw that all of his work was being destroyed by a demigod that he saved from his doom, I bet he felt cornered and stressed because his work was being destroyed, and that's why he took the crucible from the Dooms Lair and took it to Earth to continue his work in urgent experiments. You might be thinking that he's doing all of that for the money behind the energy industry, and believe me, there's a lot of money behind the energy industry. Just watch Speedwagon. But no, he is already technically dead, so it doesn't matter how much money does he have. His family is long gone, he doesn't have a body, everything he is doing is for the sake of his planet. Because sooner or later there will be an energy crisis on Earth, and Samuel Hayden's work will be the one that is going to save humanity from killing themselves for energy resources. Dr. Samuel Hayden, a true, selfless hero. I know that Hayden killed a lot of people on the process, indirectly honestly, because he was the one that had the idea into going to Hell's Realm several times on an expedition, for example carrying Inner Sanctum and when Hayden took the Tomb of the Dooms Lair, and he was always the only one that survived. And because after the chaos broke loose on the UAC, he gave priority to his work than to his men. There is a highly big chance that we may see Hayden on Doom Eternal, because remember, poo-poo has hit the fan on Earth, and it seems that the demons that are destroying Earth are coming both from somewhere on space and from Earth as well. Hayden took the crucible from the Dooms Lair, and there is a big possibility that when experimenting with it on Earth, Hayden wasn't able to contain the Argent power and therefore opened another portal to Hell's Realm. I really think he's not dead in Doom Eternal, because it has been stated several times that Hayden has made several trips to Hell, and he always comes back. We do not know what his combat prowess is, we just really know he is a 3-meter tall robotic humanoid. It will be cool to see how has Hayden survived against the demons of Hell all of these years on Doom Eternal, on a cutscene or in a codex entry, because if you see that mechanical frame, he's 3 meters tall and he obviously has the power of a robot, and well, every time he comes back from Hell, he comes back alone. And so we already know how Hell is. There's infinite amounts of demons inside of Hell, and I really think Hayden didn't come back with that fighting at least one demon in his station in Hell. I really think he's very powerful indeed, but okay, let's leave that for another video when Doom Eternal comes out. And so, case Spartans, please let me know in the comment section if you like this video. Leave a like if you did, and leave a dislike if you didn't. I really do appreciate your sincerity and honesty. It's new year, it's new me, and I'm gonna try and begin my career on Twitch, because I want to become a streamer as well. So be sure to follow me on Twitch/MidnightSpartan, because I'm gonna start streaming soon. Yes, I know I always say that, but I do want to start streaming, but I have all of my sleep schedules so turned up and damaged. So first I need to fix my sleep schedule, because yes, I cannot live like this, really. I feel like complete and utter garbachito, o sea, basura. Me siento como basura. But okay. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram for my updates on my life, if you want to know about my life. And yeah, that's it. And so, okay, Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys liked the video, slap a like on it, I will greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye. Mwah. My god.